Hello everybody, my name is Giovanni Sierra and this is Devlog number 4. I've added some depth animations, some sound effects, some materials. I started prototyping my level. I first started doing the level design through Google Draw, which I planned where everything was going to be, where everything's going to go. And I also used Probuilder to just create cubes of the objects I'm going to add with Blender. The depth animation that I have used through Maximal plays when my health reaches 0. And here I will show you what happens. Once the player hits 0, the death animation is played. At the moment there is no game over scene since I'm going to add a load game scene later. Here's the first floor of my dungeon. There's going to be way more than one dungeon since the player has to collect like 3 keys to unlock the pyramid, which is going to be the end game content. I added a fire here so the player can heal up once the player takes damage through the open world environment, and which is going to be a save feature later and a load system. There's a UI here that tells the player how to interact. The player opens the door, and then once he enters the room, some effects play. Torches are lit one by one. I added the first mechanic of the level, which is activate these 2 switches. The moment these switches are checkerboards, since I'm going to make a better design later. I added some wires on top of the door so it doesn't feel like the door is just going up. It's being pulled by something. Once the player opens the door, he will go into this room. At the moment, these checkerboards are going to be better designed. There's going to be a statue here that is going to be holding the key to the dungeon. And then once the player collects the key, the level will be complete. But to get that key, the player needs to activate other mechanics in the level to unlock it. At the moment, this room is unfinished, but there's going to be a crouching feature here. Player will crouch and then he will unlock a hidden object here, which is probably going to be a compass that the player unlocks. But it's completely optional. It's not part of the actual game, but it's a bonus. Some placeholder objects here. I'm going to make better designs for this. This is probably like a grave, possible AIs in the future maybe. This is going to be the second floor, which is going to have more mechanics, and it's going to give the player a hard time. And I also added a pause system. If the player presses pause, pause system is displayed. There's the quit button, there's a menu button, and there's a resume button. At the moment, the menu button does not work since I have not added a menu scene yet. But the quit button works and the resume button works.